And welcome back to the Factor Uncensored, a bill that's the first of its kind in Washington state, called the Strippers' Bill of Rights. It was signed into law Monday in Washington. It adds multiple protections for those who are dancers in the entertainment industry, including panic buttons for dancers in private rooms and training on reporting human trafficking. Joining us to talk about it tonight is Kimberly Cardenas, a former stripper who does OnlyFans now. So, Kimberly, when you were dancing here in Houston, what felt like your lowest point that you said, I have to leave this industry?
I got assaulted many times, mainly working outside of Houston towards Galveston area. They didn't have security there. They didn't have any protection at all. So I was getting assaulted more than 3 times. So. And
will you be assaulted by your clients or by other girls who may be dancing?
Both. I was threatened by a customer, and he said, I'm gonna get my gun from the car, and if you don't come back and give me some more dances, I have another 300 for you. And I told him no, because he was being too rough with me in the VIP area. So I told him I didn't want to do any dances with him. I was rejecting him. And he came towards me when I was with another client, and he was trying to force me to give him a lap dance.
And so when you have that going on, is there anyone in that business that you can go to and say, help me?
Well, I did. I actually went to a manager close by, and I said, can you please remove this man? He actually is going to go outside and get a gun. So the manager, he was pretty young. He didn't know what to do, really. He kind of got a flashlight and knocked him over the head. And the guy fell on the floor, and they called the cops. So he was being very obnoxious and causing a scene. So.
And do you think when we talk about the industry here in Texas that we need a law essentially protecting dancers' rights here in the state of Texas, just like in Washington now?
Yes, I do believe that. There was times where in my head I was thinking about where can I escape if anything were to happen, if anyone, where would I go out through a window? Would I go hide in a DJ booth? Like where could I hide at? I thought about that many of times.
And what made you come to those kinds of thoughts? What was the situation? Give me an example of a situation where you said, where can I go? Where can I run? Where can I hide?
Like I said, it was many situations. I was put through many situations with clients there, you know, psychologists, different types of career people would come in through the door. You wouldn't know who you were talking to, but psychologically they were messed up in their head. So you just were I think I was just thinking about I think like by nature you just think like what in case of emergency should happen, what are you going to do, how are you going to get away, you know? And that's what I always had behind my head.
And before we started the interview, you talked about the violence that you faced, or potential violence that you faced, and you said not only from the clients, the customers, but also your co-workers, which would be other female dancers.
Yes, multiple dancers. It was one particular club, I'm not going to say the name, but you know, some of the girls would just gang up on me because I would run by myself, not with a pack, and they would bully me. And one particular night I was there, I got there really late that day because I was somewhere, and one of the girls rushed off. They were all on the stage, and they all rushed off when they seen me to so I wouldn't get a free tip out. So they went upstairs, and then I went on the stage, and one of the girls got mad because I did a third song. She ran downstairs and she grabbed her key and she put it against my chest, and she was doing something like that. I didn't know what she meant by that.
Threatening to cut you.
She was threatening to take out one of my piercings right here. I had a dermal, and she was threatening to do that, and she actually did. She jumped on on the stage, and
So you left that industry.
yes, I was like, okay, now this is getting too much.
Too ugly.
This is like worse than a reality show. It's like it's getting ugly, and there was a few times where there was once I got jumped and in the parking lot, and I didn't feel a thing, and I got up, got in my car and just went home, and the next day everybody's like, do you know what happened to you? And I was like, no. They're like, you know, you're getting kicked around and everything, and I'm just glad you're okay. And that day, when I walked in the club, I made a police report.
All right.
And
we're glad you're okay.
Yes.
We're out of time, but it seems like we need this type of legislation here in Texas as well. Thank you for joining us
so much.
and sharing your story. We'll be right back.